Good morning, everybody. RV Living with the Geezer. Another edition of Saturday Comments. Comments from Friday's video, or maybe it was Thursday's. No, it was yesterday. I did it yesterday. Yeah, before we went to that match where my Boyd Yellow Jackets won the 3A State Division II championship. So how about that? Yeah, three straight. We didn't expect that. Did not expect them to win in three straight sets. And the first set was 25-23, about as close as you can get. And then it was 25-21, second one. And then the third one, they put on a clinic, and it was 25-10. They whooped up on them. They didn't want it to go to a fourth set, a fourth and a fifth. So yeah, I was big crowd there. I think Boyd was pretty much empty yesterday for that match. But yeah, I did a video, how songs bring back memories, and I'm sure it affects everybody about the same way. But I just like to look at the year of like the 70s songs when I was in my 20s, and I look at the year and then brings back. I just ask myself, what were you doing in 1977? What were you doing? And people that I met, and uh, that's one thing I like about Sirius Radio, how they do that. So I got a few comments on that one. So let's go through them real quick here. 17 comments. How about that? That's good. Thank you. Thank you for all those. I noticed some of them were pretty long, so I may have to sort of skip through some of them a little bit, but to get them all in. Poodle Professor, leadoff batter here. Hello, Jennifer. For sure, music equals memories. So many awesome lyrics from older songs. Yeah, the lyrics too in those older songs were they'll stimulate memories for sure. Here's my buddy Dennis, boondocking with Dennis. Check him out. Good afternoon, Calvin. Music is the soundtrack of our lives. Dennis uses a lot of music on his channel. He's doing shorts now. Puts shorts up and he puts music to them, and they're really cool. I really love those shorts you're doing, Dennis. Yeah, Mr. Bojangles. I was talking about a song that I can't really listen to because he starts, and Dennis, he ran through the lyrics here. Uh, he spoke with tears of 15 years. He's talking about his dog that he had for 15 years. How his dog and him, they traveled about. His dog up and died. He up and died. After 20 years, he still grieves. Yeah. Yeah, that reminded me so much of Clyde, my dog Clyde, and Blanca. That when that song comes on, I switch it to a different channel. I just can't listen to that one. So thank you, Dennis. You went down the rabbit hole and dug up those lyrics, huh? Hiking with Jackie Boy. Kevin. Music will bring up some memories. It sure does. Some good, and most of them good for me, speaking for myself. Most of them good and a few bad. That's just the way it is. Howdy from Rowdy. She's up in Idaho. Hitting the hay after this, Pops. Rain all day, nice. Good luck at the game. Thank you, Rowdy. That they pulled it off. Casey Lewis. Looking forward to seeing my parents for Thanksgiving. Have a good day. Okay, yeah, it's Thanksgiving. It's a great time. Families get together, and we're having everybody up here for for Thanksgiving. I think there's going to be, I think Stephanie told me 11 or 12 people. Her parents are coming, and Calvin's mom's coming up, and his brother, and uh, yeah. And my job, I'm bringing, everybody's bringing something, and so I'm getting the pies. I figured that's the easy way out. I just go to H-E-B and pick them up. Here's Mr. Todd Saul. Todd hyped my video. Thank you, Todd. I appreciate that, buddy. Brings back memories for me, too. I guess that's why I collect vinyl albums and such. I really enjoy playing the classic rock and classic country songs the same way I did when I was a young man. I do that most evenings. Good luck to the Boyd girls today. Thank you, Todd. Timeline Ranch. Thanks for taking us down memory lane. I have a few songs that bring back good and not so good memories similar to what you described. I'm sure most people are in the same boat. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure you're right, Simon. Thank you, Simon. I appreciate you. He's a regular commenter on my channel, and I appreciate it, Simon. Thelma Hudson, it's funny the things we remember when we age. I can remember some things very vividly. Sometimes some of the things I remember are real nice, some of the others not so much. But one thing for sure, music helps a lot. I'm so glad you are going to be able to go to the championship game. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Selma. And the girls made it a great weekend yesterday. Yep. Yeah, they sure played good. On the way back, we stopped and celebrated, had wings at Buffalo Wild Wings on 114 and IH-35, right across from the big, I don't know how many of y'all have been to the Texas Speedway up here in Fort Worth, but it's a big old place, and they got a Wild Wings right across the road. That was pretty smart of Wild Wings to put one there. And they got a Buc-ee's right there, too. That's called marketing, right? Texas lady, music sure makes a difference. Yeah, it does. When I used to paint houses, being off from the fire department, I'd paint houses. Part of my things I did, and I would always have a radio going. I would get so bored without music going while I was painting that I had to have that radio. So it does make a big difference. Raccoon Little Bear. Howdy, Geezer. Yeah, music sure can bring your memories come back. Happy weekend to you and the volleyball team. Oh, I'm sure there's some happy girls there today, RLB. Call him RLB, Raccoon Little Bear. Mary Cooper. Awesome music from the 70s for sure. Hope your team wins. They did, Mary. They pulled it off. And here's Lisa Richter. Good afternoon. So glad you will be going to the game. Safe travels. I was being born. I'm going to tell everybody what year you were born, Lisa, because you put it down here. I was being born in 1974. My parents were hip, though, so I knew all the popular 70s music. I remember taking a Three Dog Night album to a Share Your Music Day in elementary school, and it says read more, okay. Three Dog Night album to a Share Your Music Day in elementary school, and nobody else had anything that awesome. You were the hit of the party, huh? Love the walk down memory lane. Have a great time at the game. Go Boyd. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, you were the star of the show that day on Three Dog Night. Yep, Jeremiah was a bullfrog, huh? I remember that one. There's Diana Haas. Diana from Denver, I believe. Hello, Diana. I hear from you every now and then. Yes, 100%, Calvin. Music equals memories. I was happy to hear you liked old classic country. That's what I grew up on. as far as knowing what I wanted to do in my life, yeah, because I talked about that a little bit. Oh, it's a long comment. Yeah. I want to do in my life. I knew when I was 3, a singer I would be. Okay, as I wrote my first original ever in 2008. Oh, you're a songwriter. Then she talks about singing, writing more songs. Uh, my latest song I wrote about a month ago, Got Money to Burn. Oh, wow, I wish I did. And one other original, A Living Prayer in Harmony, which is a dedication to parents and teachers, others that help us figure out what we want to do in life. I have those originals and 6 other covers I recorded in my friend's studio this year. Oh, you serious about this? Yeah, that's awesome. That is truly awesome. And she goes on, uh, yeah, said she sent Rusty and Jennifer a copy of her CD that she did in her studio. That's cool. That is awesome, Diana. Thank you for that comment. That's yeah. Wow, you really got into it. Rick G. Last one out of town. Turn out the lights. That's about what it boiled down to yesterday. There was that place is huge, and I tell you what, Clifton brought up a lot of people. Also, they had as many people there as Boyd, but the Boyd side represented pretty well. It costs $18 a piece to get in, and no discounts for students, no discounts for seniors. So they brought in some money yesterday in that place, and then that was just there's 2 matches per division. There's 6 divisions, so except 1A. There's 11 championship games going uh, Thursday, Friday, and today, Saturday. So you can think how much money they're making over there. And I went up to the concession stand to get a bottle of water, and they wanted $5, and I turned around and walked off. I'm not paying $5 for a bottle of water. I'll go 3 at the most. That's it. I turn around and walk. And first thing he says is, I pulled out a 10 to pay for it before he told me how much. And he said, we don't take cash. So that's strike 1. And then I said, how much is it? And he said, $5. And I said, that's strike 2 and that's strike 3. Toodaloo. Let's see. The Laughing Times of Crazy Patrick. Hi, Geezer. I drive by a fire station on my way to work. They have a gold statue out in the front. Wow, that must be a rich fire department. It reminds me of you. Oh, when I get a chance, I will get a picture, take it to Walmart, make you an 8x10. Our old music is now the very, very, very oldies. Yeah, I like the 60s and the 70s. Yeah, it'd be cool. Send me that. Oh, did it go off? Send me that picture. Okay, let's see here. I think I had one more comment to get in. Here we go. Now I got to run back. Hang on, guys. This thing cuts off when the video ends, so I'm not on YouTube Studio. I'm just on YouTube. Okay, yeah. And here's Joel Hunt. Thanks for the stories, Geezer. I've heard your comments on Rusty's channel too. Thought I would check your channel out. Very entertaining and relaxing. I love going down memory lane. And this is a new comment right here, a new commenter, new viewer. So I get one of those once in a while. Yeah, welcome, Joel. And old Rusty, he's been. If I make a comment on his comment calls in the morning, he's been giving my channel a little plug. He'll say check his channel out. So I appreciate that a lot, man. Yeah, Rusty's helped me quite a bit. So, and so that's it, guys. That was the last one. What do we got here? 15 minutes. Okay. No, yeah, we got through. That's good. And I sort of enjoy doing this on Saturdays, and it gives my typing finger a break, from typing all that in. I know you can talk into the thing, but half the time you got to go back and correct mistakes and that it does. So anyway, that's about it. And we're just kicking back today. It's a beautiful day. It's 59 degrees. It was cool last night. Slept good with the windows open. And speaking of sleeping good, take a look at this. I'll probably mess the video up somehow there. Yep. She's sacked out. She's been out on patrol this morning, so she's getting her noon nap in. So, all right, guys, we're up to 16 minutes. I'm gonna let you go. We'll be talking to you all later. I hope everybody has a great weekend, has a great Sunday tomorrow, and take care of yourselves. And thanks so much for watching my videos. Talk to you later. Adios. Bye-bye.